Okay, we are Agnieszka from Ozz Ip. We are in Varsavia at the Congress of the Union. We want to ask you something about the Congress, and then your opinion about the challenges of a union, of a grassroots union today in Poland and also in Europe.
First of all, I want to say that I'm happy we managed to be here together to organize this Congress in these difficult times. They are difficult for two main reasons. First, we still have a difficult situation with COVID. Some of delegates couldn't be here. But also, of course, now in Poland, it's very challenging, big problem with the war in our neighbor country. On one hand, we had this kind of successful, energizing Congress with more than 100 delegates representing 5,000 members of Workers' Initiative, coming from more than 100 workplace sections. So it's a victory. It's also a reason to be happy that this kind of workers' democracy is taking place, that we can be here together, discuss structural changes, but also exactly challenges that stand in front of the base grassroots union. And in this context, as I said, today we has decided to elect a national committee with the new functions inside, and the important function is the secretary who's going to do with migration and the problems of migrant laborers. As we know that there is more than 1 million new Ukrainians in Poland, and that will have very big influence on the labor market, also for Polish workers. Of course, we as a base union, we really see that we have to reject, we have to be against the old divisions that capital is trying to impose on us. It's the capital interest to divide us into the temp workers, permanent workers, to women and men, laborers, and finally into Polish, Ukrainian and German, whatever. So it's the rule. The capital wants to rule, divide and rule, and we should really be firm about the international solidarity. We also have chosen a secretary for women's topic, which is still important because in Poland we are just few months after the big black protests, so the big women's movement against ban on abortion, which actually has a lot of social aspects and which really talk not only about the freedom of women to decide as an individual right, but it was really, the movement was about situation of the working class women, because in Poland you can have abortion if you are rich, you can go to Germany, to Slovakia, but if you're a poor working class woman, it's not so easy. So I think our union is kind of observing the situation of the working class in Eastern Europe, in Poland. We try to be active in these fields where we want to follow the movement, be part of the movement, and of course we had to deal today about also boring stuff like union dues, like about labor, about legal advices for workers. So sometimes it's a bit tedious job, but I think at the end, it's all about creating a flexible, active organization that can be in the struggle, in the everyday struggle in the workplaces.
Thank you, Agnieszka.